Now, one of the applications for a wage subsidy came from a charity called Focus on Nature in Guelph, Ontario. They run photography workshops in schools and during March break and summer camps. Their mission is to inspire kids to connect with nature through a camera lens. So joining me now is Executive Director Simon Bell. Thanks for making time for us, Simon. We appreciate it. Now, tell us how this subsidy program is helping your nonprofit organization.
Well, we were all ready to lay everybody off when we couldn't do March breaks or future school workshops, including myself. And then just about the day I was about to send that email out, we learned that there was this new program, the wage subsidy program. And we did some quick calculations and thought, if we can stay employed while the kids are stuck at home, we can start feeding them some challenges and maybe some lessons for their teachers and keep engaged with the kids.
And how many staff do you have right now?
Right now, there's 4 of us.
There's 4.
In the summertime, we have more, but right now it's 4.
So 4 of you, and at one point, it wasn't so long ago, you were thinking they all have to be laid off, including yourself.
Yes, and we would have been able to collect some EI, and perhaps we will still have to do that down in the future. But for now, we're all Zooming together and planning and creating some new lessons for teachers to use in their virtual classrooms. It's all very exciting and new for us.
Zooming together, I caught that. That was good. Let's listen to what the Prime Minister specifically had to say about your charity today when speaking about the wage subsidy. Take a listen. Okay, we don't have that clip. We'll see if we can find that in just a second, but let's go on to something else. Let's just talk about what it's like working in your office right now. You're putting out some lesson plans and you're trying to get kids to take photographs, right?
Right. So, teachers have told us that some kids are in apartments and really can't just be expected to be running around outside looking for nature experiences and photographs. So we're trying to create it so that these are things the kids could do indoors as well. Perhaps they've got some plants around the house or a pet, or, hey, humans are part of nature too. So there's lots of things we can explore now that we might not have done in the classroom around the neighborhoods in the past.
And how many kids do you usually have?
We work with classrooms, usually grades 4 to 6. So there's about 25 to 30 kids at a time with 2 instructors and some volunteers each day. And while it's nice weather outside, we're pretty well busy all the time.
Well, it sounds like a really nice program. And we do now have that clip of the Prime Minister. Let's listen to that and then get your reaction.
Sure.
For organizations like Focus on Nature, who sent me a letter last week, that's huge. Because of COVID-19, this charity from Guelph would have been forced to lay off all of their staff. But thanks to the wage subsidy, they can now keep their employees on the payroll and keep teaching kids about nature.
Okay, what did you think about that? And how did the Prime Minister, I hear he got a letter, but tell me, what was it you that wrote the letter?
It was. So, when I heard about this wage subsidy, I was so appreciative that I just thought we should let the Prime Minister know the impact it's having on our charity and the kids that we work with. So I drafted a letter, sent it off to the Prime Minister's office, and next thing I know, I got a call asking if it could be mentioned on air. So yeah, we were really pleased about that.
Yeah, what did you think of that when you heard your name there?
I can't imagine. Focus on Nature is located in southern Ontario. We're working with about 7,000 children a year. We want to make this a national program because it's very popular everywhere it goes. So having that kind of exposure is like gold. So I'm so pleased that the Prime Minister chose to mention it on air.
Yeah, well, we're pleased for the exposure you're getting as well. Exposure, you see, we keep using all the terms for the photography course. And if needed, what support are you hoping for next?
Well, I'm hoping that they would continue that wage subsidy through the summer. There's no guarantee that we'll be able to run summer camps this summer. But if we can, then we'll all be back at work. If not, we want to be ready to meet the kids in the fall if that's going to be the new normal.
And then,
But,
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, sorry. Go ahead, Simon. I didn't mean to.
So if the wage subsidy ends, then I suppose we'll be applying for EI as we had expected to originally, and take it from there.
Well, we're hoping that, you keep this nonprofit going. It sounds like a really good class for kids. We appreciate your time, Simon Bell. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank
Simon
you.
Bell is the executive director of the nonprofit Focus on Nature, located in Guelph, Ontario.